Hello there, my name is Stallone-Obaraemi Samuel, and I want to have a very important conversation with you. Have you or someone you know ever walked into a business conversation where you or the person that you know was introduced to what seemed like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make big money? Or maybe it was a one-on-one meeting, right, with another friend, a neighbor, or a colleague who has become a believer. And then this person convinces you over a meal or maybe a drink or a cup of coffee. But the message is usually the same. And what's the message? Invest a certain amount of money depending on the package you might want to choose. Do nothing, just wait. Then what happens? You shall be paid 0.5% or maybe 1% daily. And then they go one step further. And what do? They encourage you to compound whatever return on investment that you make without withdrawing your profit. They also tell you that you have to lock your capital for a certain period of time before you can have access to your capital and even your huge profit. Then one day something happens. Like in many cases, everything just goes up, boom, in flames. It could be fraud. It could be wrong business decision. It could be a crash, whatever form it takes, and your whole world comes crumbling. 2017 and 2018 were serious crash years for many people who believed in the so-called return on investment schemes and they wholly dependent on them. Now, is there anything wrong with the return on investment stuff and all that? That's not why I'm having this conversation with you. But just wait, go on with me and let me tell you, is there a better way around it? You see, like many people, I had my fair share of the crash in 2017, 2018. For many people, it resulted in the following: court cases, broken relationship, loss of funds, loss of properties, terminal illnesses, broken marriages and homes, etc. Just go on and on. But I've got a warning for you. What I'm about to share with you is not for everybody. So I need you, for time's sake, to check if this is for you, so that you do not waste your time and mine, because I really do care about you. I care about your time and I care about mine. So first and foremost, this is only for those who want more from the blockchain space. Those who want more from the blockchain space, the cryptocurrency space, without necessarily giving their money to anyone while standing the risk of losing all. So if you fall into that category, this is for you. Now, the second group of people are those who may have lost money, maybe online doing businesses, and due to lack of high quality information and guidance, they've lost some money and they are eager to recover from their losses. Then this is for you. Number three, this is for those who want to be part of a world-class crypto investor network. Those who want to invest in the cryptocurrency space, but from a point of knowledge, not from a point of ignorance or a point of mere vain speculation. Number four, this is for those who want to join the new wave of crypto millionaires that will be created. Now, this is for those who do not want to. Number five, this is for those who do not want to either sell, recruit, or maybe do anything of such, but all they want to do is invest in the cryptocurrency space while having total control over their funds. Then stay with me, because I'm about to share with you something that is mind-bending. Now, number six, I want to ask you, are you working or probably running a private business? You get paid salaries, or maybe you make money from your business, and you are looking for somewhere to legitimately invest your funds, your money, without necessarily just hanging your money there in the bank. Well, where would you go? Watch this to the end. Watch this video to the end, because I'm going to share with you what exactly you need to do and what you're going to do with your money that gives you more returns and will help you to hedge, will help you to protect yourself against inflation. Number seven, this is actually for those who are not afraid to make 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x, 1000x profit within a very short period of time. Make no mistakes, right? This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. No, it's not. And we are neither legal or financial advisors. So there is nothing I share with you here that constitutes any form of financial advice or legal advice. You need to do your own due diligence, do your own research, and make your decision. I'm merely educating and maybe enlightening and entertaining, but this is serious education. This is not for those who are looking for daily bread. This is not for those who are looking for a means to survive daily. This is for those who are seeking real financial freedom and significance in the cryptocurrency space. You see, creating serious wealth, the kind that lets you live completely on your own terms for the rest of your life, takes dedication and patience. But we are here to help you. That's what I'm about to share with you. Have you been sitting in the fence? When it comes to cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology, have you been like, well, you know what? I don't want any part of this. Well, I want to share with you why you shouldn't. Experts around the world agree that an enormous event is about to catch everyone by surprise. The information I'm about to share here could mean a new block of crypto millionaires. It can help people from nothing to something. It's in fact a leveling ground. And so if you are paying attention to this, if you are watching this video, if you know what is coming, you will understand that it will absolutely transform your life. And it should show you, what I'm about to share with you, it should show you how you can make substantial gains in the coming years. The new kid in the block that is bringing about this disruption is the blockchain technology. And just as the printing press back in the day revolutionized reading and studying and the possession of books, all right, and the internet came and also changed the way that people live. Today, the blockchain technology is changing every aspect of human life and how we operate. Except you truly do have the eyes of an investor, you will not be able to see the opportunities therein. Now, I've told you the kid in the block, the new kid in the block. What about the son of the new kid in the block? The son of the new kid in the block, in this case, is cryptocurrency. But cryptocurrency is a very small, infinitesimal part of the blockchain technology. There are over 15,000 cryptocurrencies out there, and more of them are hitting the market every single day. Now, you need a certain level of understanding and knowledge, quality of information and guidance to be able to make sound business and investment decisions that will benefit you and your family. That is where we come in. And that is why I need you to pay attention to what I'm about to share with you, because it's going to change the way you see the world. It's going to change the way you invest. We have a community of world-class analysts and coaches and mentors that have recorded over 97% accuracy on trade and investment calls since 2017. We can help you to become very successful in time if you pay attention and you do exactly how you were told. That's literally it. Pay attention and do exactly as you were told. Believe it or not, it's that simple. I'm about to show you a proven system that could take $100 and turn it into a fortune for you. Now, wait a minute. Now, you need to ask yourself, when I'm done, you need to sit down and ask yourself, what result would you record if you had $1,000? I'm saying I'm going to show you how you can turn $100 around, but what if you had $1,000? Well, even if you might have some doubt, it's okay, it's understandable. Here's what I encourage you to do. Please just follow through, at least just for educational purposes, or worst case scenario, for the fun of it. Let me share some history of what we have done in this community, just to give you some perspective. Here are a couple of assets that we have called in this community, and these assets have literally brought millions to investors without them giving their money to anyone. I want to share the first asset. Number one is Theta, the Theta network, of the Theta network. Well, at the time it was called, that was somewhere around March 13, 2020. And the price at the time was about 4 cents. 4 cents, that's what that asset was. Now, when I talk about asset, I'm also saying this is more like you buying shares in the traditional system, where you have maybe a bank coming up, an institution coming up, a business coming up, and you heard about it and you decided to invest in it, buy shares, and then the value, depending on the services or the solution that the company or the organization provides, the value of the shares increases, and so does your investment. So in this case, it's more like you getting wind of crypto projects, many cases, before the rest of the world gets to know about it. I'm going to share that with you in a bit. And then you invest. And then what happens? As the value of it grows, they also tend to benefit because your investment also grows. So back to Theta Network, to Theta, like I was saying. All right. So first of all, for ease of explanation, explaining the depth of this opportunity, will we use 3 sample investment tiers? Okay, remember that you can invest any amount that you like. So in this case, for those who invested $100, they would have received 2,500 units of Theta. For those who invested $500, they would have received 12,500 units of Theta. And for those who invested $1,000, they would have received 25,000 units of that token. Fast forward 12 months after, by March 24, 2021, the value of that token had risen to $14.87. What does that mean? All right, so because when we keep calling the numbers and they keep flying, they get people confused. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty. That means that those who invested $100, their investment had grown, all right, to $37,175. For those who invested $500, now that investment had grown to $185,875. And for those who invested $1,000, their investment had grown to $371,750. Another project that was called on March 13, 2020 was T-Fuel, the Theta Fuel, all right? And it was less than 1 cent when it was spotted and called, okay? Now, 1 year, 3 months down the line, its value had risen to 68 cents. 68 cents. You imagine that? Now, what that means is that those who invested as small as $100, their investment had grown to $74,886. And if you were there and you had this information and you had also invested $500, that $500 you would have gone home with $374,430. And what if you had invested $1,000? Your investment would have grown to $748,860. Well, that's not all. That's not all. Let's go back a little bit. You see, the biggest cryptocurrency exchange today is Binance, and it has its token called BNB. Now, when it was called, it was just 3 cents when it emerged, and that was somewhere in 2017. In 2021, it hit its all-time high of $677. And this means that 3 years and 7 months after, those who invested as much as $100 into BNB had their investment grow to $2,258,000. And those who invested $500 had their investment grow to how much? To almost to about approximately $11.2 million. And if you had this information and you took action at the time and you had invested $1,000, that your $1,000 would have grown to approximately $22.5 million in less than 4 years. Now, this is incredible. Here's the thing about cryptocurrency. Back in 2011, the concept of digital money was alien to many people. In fact, if you had asked someone on the street, what's Bitcoin or cryptocurrency? They'll just give you this blank look like, what are you talking about? All right? Now, understand that in the early days of Bitcoin, shortly after the financial crisis that occurred in 2008, Those who were smart enough started doing something. They started studying, they started reading, they started digging into Bitcoin and learning about Bitcoin and the blockchain technology. They knew this was going to change the world, all right, in big ways. And many of them dedicated their time, their money, and energy to study and understand the cryptocurrency movement. Did you know that from 2012 until now, Bitcoin has climbed over 187,000%? Can you beat that? I mean, many hard-working individuals have worked hard day and night in bringing mainstream awareness to digital currencies, as well as several key businesses that promoted the use of digital currencies. And also keep in mind that during all of this, the mainstream establishment, they basically laughed in the face of these pioneers who were studying and championing the cryptocurrency cause. The government, the media, the business world, they all hated Bitcoin. No one believed it would amount to anything. But these pioneers were believers. They persevered, never wavering in their belief. Look at where we are today. Just look at where we are today. Everybody wants a piece of the action. Trillion-dollar companies have turned their attention and deep pockets towards Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. For example, the world's biggest companies who have long track records of backing the biggest and most important trends have just kicked off a new battle for cryptocurrency, for crypto supremacy. Companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Facebook, they're all investing trillions to emerge as the leader in the crypto space. PayPal, for instance, recently allowed its 305 million users worldwide to pay to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies in their account. Now, as it is right now, you can actually use Bitcoin to purchase goods and services from 26 million businesses that use PayPal. Now, this wasn't possible years ago. It wasn't possible because people did not believe that this new baby was going to survive. You see, one particular asset that I would not forget to mention, I would not fail to mention, is HEX. HEX. Now, by the 1st of January 2020, when the HEX project was born, the token was less than 1 cent. Now, by September 19, 2021, that's about 1 year and 9 months down the line, all right, the price of the token has risen to about 51 cents at the time. Now, what that translated into is that if you had invested, if you knew about this information, you were in the space that I'm talking about, and you had been informed, and then you took action and you invested just $100, your $100 that you've invested upon getting that information would have grown to $3.5 million. And if you had invested $500, your $500 would have grown to $17.5 million. And your $1,000, if you were moved to invest $1,000, you would have rejoiced and gone back home with $35.1 million. Man, this is crazy. But here's what I want you to notice. That there were two main factors responsible for these massive profits I have shared thus far. They are: one, information, and the second one is positioning. You don't have to talk to anybody. All you need to do is be in a space where you get authentic information, and then you take your position. That is just what it requires. Simple. All right? So you get the information, you get the right quality of information, and you take action. Listen, we know that you can do what those people out there that talk to you and tell you to give them your money, what they do. We know that you can do that if you know what to do. And then you don't get 0.5% or 1% or 1.5% profit or return on investment. You take 100% of the profit, while you also control 100% of your capital every time, and you can withdraw your money anytime into your local bank account. Think about it. In case you are unaware, one of the fastest growing area of investment opportunity today in the world is the decentralized finance space. It is arguably one of the biggest investment opportunities that we have around. But many people do not know about it. You probably don't even know about it. You didn't know about it until I mentioned it probably right now, all right? this world of decentralized finance has grown 100-fold since 2020. It's a world that could grow another 400-fold and still represents no more than 10% of the global financial system. Maybe these numbers are actually mind-bending and some are maybe incredible or maybe unbelievable, but I tell you, we are in for a huge shakeup. This is a world that has already generated by far the greatest gain of any sector of any economy on the planet today, and it is still in its very, very early stage. So if you are ready to jump on, or to jump on this opportunity, then, and arguably, listen, it's the largest that we've seen for a while, right? Since the birth of Bitcoin. And here are 5 steps that I'm going to recommend, okay? Here are some steps, all right? I think about 2-3 steps I want to recommend that you take action. And number 1 is that you avoid low-rated coins. Those ones I really would refer to as shit coins, or coins that they have no viable projects behind them. Many people do not know. Say, okay, I've got cryptocurrency, but what do you really have? Just by avoiding these shit coins, just by avoiding low-rated coins, we believe that investors, wholehearted investors, genuine investors like you, can actually cut their risk by a wide margin. Of course, with any investment, eliminating all risk is impossible, right? Okay, so which is why, and this is especially true for cryptocurrency. You can't eliminate all the risk. I'm being very honest with you, right? And that is why it is so important that you focus on the few cryptocurrencies that we recommend in our community. So what you need to do is go for one of the best profit opportunities of all by gaining access to the Moon Arcade Bear List. We have what is called Bear List. Now our community is known as To Know It. That is to know something. And our flagship product is the Moon Arcade. Now within the Moon Arcade circle, that's what we refer to as the Bear List. Now people think that you only make money when cryptocurrency goes up. But how can you actually make money when cryptocurrency is going down or is going sideways? So I would recommend that you grab the Moon Arcade Bear List. That's one thing as a long-term investor that you need to keep you afloat and make that 10x, 20x, 30x that we're talking about, all right? We're talking about blue chip projects that that you can best buy in their discount seasons. Most of them are really undiscovered. Some of them are probably even undervalued, but they are blue chip because we go deep down to make all the research. Our Moon Arcade analysts, they go deep down to make all the research. All right? So first, the only way that you can actually buy these cryptocurrencies, okay, these blue chip companies that we're talking about, is that you have access to probably the floor or the back door. All right? You need to know who is who because you don't have so much genuine crypto research out there. So right now, the best you get comes from who knows who and who gets the right information. Better yet, all right, another thing that you can do is, buy at a discount when in their discount seasons. All right, what you don't want to take is chances. You don't want to take chances to say, I want to just, I just want to try this and try that. You don't want to do that in the cryptocurrency space. You really want to be guided. You really want to follow those who know where they are going. All right. So the best thing that you need to do, the second thing that you need to do is to stake into a diversified portfolio of cryptos, okay, that are actually even undiscovered. Now, when you miss the entry point, the next time you probably will need to get in is during the discount season. But not everybody understands when it's the discount season. So that's why you need people like To Know It, you need us, and you also need our Moon Arcade product so that the analysts, the researchers are going to help you. But let me ask you, from what I've said so far, what do you think is the solution? How do you get your hands on this red hot opportunity that most people cannot touch, that the overwhelming majority of investors don't even know exists? But like I said, The answer is get into the private mentoring sessions of Monarchy. Look, I can tell you from personal experience, if you try to buy into undiscovered projects without specialized tutorials like ours, it could take you a long time to actually get set up. You might stumble from website to website. You might make an easily avoidable error that will land you in the wrong place. Of course, you would even wind up maybe even owning fake cryptocurrencies and even losing your money. That's right. For nearly every true crypto that you find out there, there are multiple fake ones with the same, probably the same name or even the same symbol. You have to be really careful. But with our Monarchy tutorial, it's easy and it is secure. We've recorded live investment examples right on your screen that you can just pop up once you get on board and you can watch and learn. We will show you exactly where to go on the web, which buttons to press, and what simple precautions that you need to take. All right, so you can do it with minimal consent about making costly mistakes. And you can bring in the same kinds of profit like the ones that I mentioned earlier. I don't want you to think that the kinds of gains that we've talked about today are everyday events. No. And crypto market can also go down pretty sharply. But provided you bear this caution that I've just said now in mind, we're good to go. I think it's okay to dream a bit, to raise your dream high a bit and review some of the examples that we've talked about today. Truly and truly, quite frankly, being an early bird can be dramatically rewarding, but you must do so with reliable guidance. All you need is the right guidance to enable you to make insane profits in the crypto space. Should you invest all your money in these cryptos that I've mentioned, or the ones that you see all out there? No, of course not. But with the profit potential that these ones, the special cryptos that we're going to mention to you, that we're going to guide you with, the special projects, the blue chip projects that we're going to guide you with, you just need to invest a little here and there, looking at the massive profit that you can make. All you have to do is put up a few hundreds of dollars and still have the opportunity to make real difference for yourself, and your family. Let me ask you, what would you do if you knew that a $500 phone that you own today will be worth $100 tomorrow and will be worth $1,000 in 4 days? Well, the smart thing, if you ask me, would be to sell the one that I have today, that it is $500, and then by tomorrow when it becomes $100, I'll buy 5, and then in 4 days when it becomes $1,000, I'll sell the 5 for $1,000 each and make more profit that way. But of course, without reliable information about the price shift, you won't be able to make that smart decision. That is why information is very, very important. You see, the distinguishing factor here are the right information and the will to position yourself as quickly as possible. The way I say it, really, getting more digital assets and securities or being successful is not a money problem. It is more an information problem. This is where you need us to help you to make the best of your investment. With over 15,000 cryptocurrencies in the market out there and more projects coming up every single day and over 450 exchanges to do businesses on, you sure need guidance. You'd agree with me, all right? Did you know that over 90% of the top 100 cryptocurrencies in 2017 are no longer in existence? How do you know right now, fast forward to today, how do you know what cryptocurrency and project will stand the test of time and ultimately make you rich? We help you. What we do is that we help you to do all the fundamental analysis, technical analysis, portfolio analysis, and all the relevant research. And then we educate you to be able to make the right investment decisions, and you keep 100% of the profit. And that's the catch. You don't have to share the profit with anybody. You don't have to give the money to anybody to invest in your behalf and give you some paltry sum. Furthermore, you have the power to withdraw from any investment at any time and this takes only seconds. No enslaving contracts, all right? No peanut returns on investment. you have total control over your funds. Now, if you want to see a lot of gains over the coming year, you need to learn how to get situated right now. By joining the To Know It community and subscribing to our flagship product, Monarchy, you immediately gain access to research that isn't available anywhere else online. That is what you get. That is the moment you get access into our community, you enjoy all of that. What are some of the things that you enjoy? Let me break them down a little bit. You have access to emerging opportunities in the crypto space. You have secret buying opportunities before others get to know about it. And then you also enjoy you also become part of a highly informative academy. You have access to live weekly webinar trainings that explains the how-tos, what to buy, when to buy, and how to. You have access to discount buying opportunities, blog posts. You also have access to a bear list. You have access to our automated system where you can set and forget how to dollar cost average, all right, to make sure that you are profitable every time, whether the market goes up or it comes down. You see, everything I've shared with you is just a tip of the iceberg. And listen, what we offer, like I've shared with you, is valued at $10,400 per annum. All right, $10,400 per annum. Not to forget that you will also have access to a VVIP Telegram group for top-notch guidance on buying and investment opportunities. Sometimes this thing just happens. You can't wait until there's a coaching session. Boom, the information is dropped on exactly how you can get in. It's told to you. How you can either ladder in, dollar cost average, everything. You do not need to give your money to anyone to do these things for you and give you some peanut. Listen, I said the value is $10,400 per annum. But don't worry, you will be getting all of these things that I've mentioned and more at a highly discounted investment of just $1,250. And the doors will be wide open, completely open. But wait, it gets even a little bit better. For a few days, I don't know when you'll be seeing this information. And so by the time you get in to take action, if it's closed, I'm sorry. But I hope it is still open at the time you get in. Because for a few days, we're giving a flat out $500 discount. That means that instead of paying $1,250, which is actually even our pre-sale price, all right, because the value of Monarchy is going to go up eventually, all right? So on top of that, we are giving you another discount of $500. So you are paying $750 to gain access to what I've shared with you that is worth over $10,400 in value. So, like I said, this is more like you getting a discount on top of the pre-sale price. This is really great. It's wonderful. So I recommend you to take action right now and subscribe to Monarchy. Click on the link below, on the side, maybe on the top. I don't know where exactly, but listen, click there and take action right away. I really do hope that by the time you are getting in, the discount price still applies. But if it does not apply, even at $1,250, it is an absolutely no-brainer. And then all you do is sit back and watch your profit soar to the moon. Each week, To Know It brings you fresh, hot money-making opportunities from the Monarchy team. This team is made up of analysts, researchers, and experts. Every week, they will alert you to cryptos that are ready for exponential growth. They will also warn you away from hyped up cryptos that look good on the surface, but you shouldn't even touch them with a 10-foot pole. You are going to be alerted. This is a knowledge base. This is a dome of knowledge. And each month, I'm just giving you the extras. I'm just telling you what you're going to get some more. Okay, and each month you will also get the Monarchy latest forecast about the broad crypto market, plus the hottest recommendations to position yourself for maximum profits right now. You're going to get all of that each week. All right, you're going to get that. You are constantly oiled and watered. Now, all of these things for 1 year, 1 year, instead of $10,400, you are going to pay only $1,250. But it gets better. While the discount season is still on, for monarchy, you can pay only $750 to gain access. So you already have $500 with which you can invest in whatever asset you desire. But if you click on the bottom, listen, if you click on the bottom below and you gain access right now, it's $750. But if you click and it's no longer $750, please still go ahead and get it at $1,250 because it's a no-brainer, I can tell you that. Because like I said, it's $750. The discount is only for a limited time. You don't have the time to wait, all right? And I do not know for how long, I sincerely do not know for how long this is going to last. Honestly, I do not. Now, if you take a look at this, this is more like $2 a day. You're paying to do the calculation, divided $750 by, 365 days. You are just paying like $2 a day to get the value that I have just mentioned to you. It's more like less than a plate of food, the cost of a plate of food. And when you join now, we will also give you immediate access to the download all over 50 reports. You're going to download over 50 reports immediately with specific instructions on the best cryptos to buy right now. 50 reports, all right? Plus, we will give you immediate access to countless tutorial videos and video reports that can be opened up to you, that can open the whole world of the blue chip crypto space to you. And you can make decisions right now, get started. And, all we're just saying is thank you for giving monarchy a try. Just give monarchy a try. Stop throwing your money away. Plus, I have one more important gift that I think you absolutely love, and that is absolutely priceless. What is that? We've been talking about cryptocurrency. We're talking about business and investment. Everybody needs to understand how the process of wealth creation works and how they can apply these principles in growing their crypto wealth. So you will have access to my full course. I'm giving this to you, all right? If you're going to work with me, right, in this journey, you're going to have my full course called Dimensions of Wealth Creation. And this is valued at $297. In this course, you will learn how to deal with the emotional stress that comes when there is little or no money, when you make wrong moves and you make mistakes. All of us do make mistakes. You will also learn how you can leave some valuable inheritance for your children and the difference between assets and wealth. Many people do not know that. And so it even affects the way they operate in the cryptocurrency space. You will learn how to break away from all those useless and enslaving cultures that have haunted most people for many years and have kept them bound in the realm of vicious poverty. In many cases, without them even knowing it. You will also learn the 4 levels of creating wealth from nothing using your gifts and your virtues. You will learn how to use the 3 fundamental forms of knowledge needed in creating generational wealth. Because you could actually be in the cryptocurrency space, you make some stupid decisions and you still stay broke. But that's not what we want. We're looking for people. We want to mint millionaires that create wealth by virtue of the decisions that they make. And that's why we're not just talking about the numbers, the money. We're also talking about the mind part of it. We're also giving you the access to the psychological power that's going to help you to make the right decisions. You will also learn how to harness the power of mentorship. You will learn what specific steps you need to take in order to protect your wealth and multiply it in any way that brings happiness to you and to your loved ones. You will learn how to start a business with virtue even in the cryptocurrency space and progress gradually, make exponential growth with time. You will learn how your experiences record in your mind, how you can be unemotional when you make decisions, because you've got to be more logical when you make decisions as an investor. You're going to learn all of that. And listen, this is very important. Don't take it for granted. Because just as people create generational wealth for their children and their loved ones, some people also create generational poverty. You don't want to be the latter, you want to be the former. So in a super packed course, I'm going to give you all of this. $297 value. I'm going to give it to you for free. If you sign up today, you're going to get access to the discount, and you're also going to get my course given to you for free. You see, to get started immediately, simply click on the link below, maybe on the side or on top, wherever, depending on where you're watching this video, and get started today and get access to the hub of crypto millionaires being minted. Once you use any of, once you get into the community, or once you click on the link below, maybe on the side, on top, wherever, you'll be taken to a secure order form where you can review everything you'll be getting by becoming a new member of the To Know It community and subscribing to Monarchy. I really, sincerely do hope that you take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in the cryptocurrency space. Understand this, 99% of the population has no idea what's taking place behind the scenes. The mass adoption of the blockchain will mint thousands of new millionaires and change the very fabric of society. The decisions you make right now will change your life forever and open doors to new experiences you never dreamt possible. Again, simply click on the link below, on the side, on top, wherever it is. Click on that link and get started today. Join the community of crypto millionaires where we're minting crypto millionaires. My friend, we are living in a unique moment in time. A moment when every nature of money and finance is undergoing drastic change. And this change is for the better. If you don't want to just be an observer, and you don't just want to sit on the sidelines, all right, what you need to do, listen, if you want to be a part of this great money revolution to potentially secure your wealth far into the future, I encourage you, try Monarchy, all right? Become part of our crypto investor community and society for a full year. Thank you so much for taking the time to go through this, for watching this video, and I believe that it's one of the best investments of your time. And here is to your newfound wealth. I'll see you in the room. Bye for now. My name is Stallone-Obaraemi, and my sincere desire for you is that you go on succeeding by becoming a better version of yourself. I'll see you in the room. Bye for now. Click on the link below right now. Click right now below, on the side or on top. Get started right away.